Hi guys, it is Irene with Snatch Test. I'm back with another video for you guys today. And today I'm going to be answering a really popular question I get, especially for those of you who look at my training packages. I always get the same question, and that is, how in the heck do you get certified for body sculpting via Zoom? Today I'm going to tell you how. I'm going to go over what we train, what we teach, how it works, and then that way you guys have a general idea of how one gets certified for body sculpting via Zoom. Now, before we get into the video, I want to quickly tell you guys, we live in a day and age where I advise you not to trust random people on the internet. Always make sure you do your thorough research. Even with me, I am never offended when a potential student asks me questions like, how long have I been doing this? Do I have a business license? Can they see the business license? It is so rare that I get asked these questions, but do not be afraid to offend people. Whether you are getting trained with me or another body sculpting trainer, make sure you ask qualifications. It is a job interview. You are paying them money to do something. Obviously, you can ask very personal questions like how much do they make a month and stuff like that, but you want to ensure that your trainer is qualified. So a really quick side note, never be afraid to ask questions, never be afraid to inquire to make sure that body sculpting technician is even educated enough to be certifying you. Ask those questions, honey. You are spending that money. I hear a lot of the times people go to the wrong trainer and then don't learn anything and spend all this money and can't get a hold of them. So that's a quick side note. Even if it's not with me, I want you guys to succeed, even if I'm not the ones training you. That's why I got on YouTube. That's why I do my best to help and assist in any way that I can. So that's enough of me blabbing. Let's cut into the video and explain how the heck you get certified for body sculpting via Zoom. So what our Zoom courses consist of? Now, Zoom courses is actually my favorite type of training to do. I do offer in-person trainings for girls that are local to my area, but 85% of the training that I do is all via Zoom. I honestly love it. I love networking with girls who live out of state and out of country. I've certified girls from all over the place, and I love that networking aspect. So what we go over in our Zoom courses, we go over everything. We go over body contouring basics. We go over materials. We discuss legalities. Now, mind you, legalities differ based on your state, county, country, all that good stuff. But we do touch on the basics on legalities and the more things that are general across the board. Insurance, we go over insurance. Waivers, we go over how to protect yourself as a body sculpting technician and how to protect your company, because it is important. We also go over little tips and tricks. Yes, I do give you guys a mouthful on YouTube. You guys are probably tired of seeing my face, but I give you even more when you do my trainings. I can't just give up everything for free. I give up a lot, but not everything. I still have some tricks up my sleeve. Company formation, we touch a little bit on that. Now, I'm not like a tax professional, but we touch a little bit on the differences of LLC and sole proprietorship, what I did, mistakes I made, so you guys can learn and choose accordingly. We also go over safety and sanitation. We go over fat cavitation, radio frequency, wood therapy, and then the non-invasive BBL. And obviously, because it's via Zoom, I can't do hands-on training with you guys, but we do our due diligence and do as much as we can, meaning during our Zoom courses, we'll take a break and I send you guys little videos. I guess it's not necessarily a break, it's still educational. I send you guys videos of how to do the cavitation, how to do the radio frequency, how to do the BBL, where to place the cups, etc., etc. That way we're not just throwing information at you, we're throwing all of this information at you, but then I send you videos so you can see how it's done, and the information kind of clicks together from there. So I do the best that I can to train you guys and offer the most knowledge, with it being a Zoom training and us not being in person. Also, with our Zoom trainings, you are always going to receive a vendor list. That vendor list includes everything. from the basic stuff to ultrasound gel and sanitary items to the big stuff like the beds, the machines. I also give you multiple options. It's not just one machine here and that's it. I give you like smaller machines, the bigger machines, where I bought them, some that are budget friendly, some that aren't budget friendly, some that are great for starters, and then the beds, there's multiple options from the bed as well. Now, sorry guys, I was receiving a call. So there are plenty of options on top of the vendor list. Even with our Zoom trainings, you receive lifetime mentorship. Now, again, I've certified girls via Zoom from all over the place. Lifetime mentorship consists of me just being there every step of the way. I've said it in the past, my training experience was not great. I paid a big chunk of money to do a one-day training and never heard from my trainer again. People don't operate that way, in the sense we learn so much from one-day training, but we forget stuff, right? It also takes time to buy the equipment, and then by the time your training is over and all your equipment is purchased and you go to actually do the services, you're gonna forget a couple things. How did you do this again? Wait, which way does this go again? How do you move the wand again? And that is completely normal because we are only human. Now, with a lifetime mentorship, that's where that comes into play. You can call me on the phone, text me and be like, hey girl, I kind of forgot this. Do you mind answering this, this, and this? And I will go ahead and do so. That's exactly what the lifetime mentorship is for. And I pride myself on that. Again, like I've said before, my training experience was rough. I never heard from my trainer. She didn't answer any of my questions. So much of it was research on my own time, which was frustrating, especially given that you're paying your hard-earned cash for this training and you are hiring this person to certify you. So with the Zoom trainings, it's the vendor list, it is the lifetime mentorship, and also our training manual. And I'm always just super flexible. Literally just yesterday, I did a Zoom training with two of the girls that I trained out of state. They needed a little bit of a refresher. So they're just like, hey, you know, do you mind if we jump on Zoom, all three of us together? They're two friends who got certified with me. So we can ask you a couple questions. And we did that. We literally spent like 30-40 minutes talking, asking about business, updating each other, tips and tricks, and then they asked me their refresher questions. So Zoom trainings are a lot of fun, and it is possible. Again, I know we live in a day and age where you do not trust strangers on the internet, and I totally don't blame you for not doing that. Ask your questions, make sure this person is qualified, check their website, their Instagram, their social media platforms, their Google, make sure it's an actual legitimate company. And then yeah, it is totally possible to get certified via Zoom. So for those of you who are on the fence about it or concerned about it and don't have any body sculpting trainers near you and don't have the means or willing to travel, Zoom is an option. It is an option. I have plenty of students who are starting successful businesses, all via Zoom, which is so convenient because you can learn from the comfort of your own house or office or wherever you are. So I just wanted to go a little bit more in depth as to what the Zoom trainings consist of. Our Zoom trainings are $600. And if you are interested in signing up for a Zoom training, of course, you receive your certificate of completion that same day after the course is complete. And there is a little test at the end to ensure that you did process the important information. And then you receive your certificate of completion and all the other resources I just listed. So it is totally possible, you guys. If you have any questions, I will drop everything down below. My email, my business phone number, etc., etc. Ask away. I would love and be honored. I'm honored to the girls who already took my class. I'm so honored that they trusted me to help them along with their body sculpting journey. So if you guys need me, if you guys need any help, your girl is here. I have a huge passion for doing this. I am absolutely obsessed with what I do and then training others to do the same. Thank you guys for listening to me blab, and I hope you guys have an amazing weekend.